Welcome to Crystal Water Tarot for another reading. This reading is for the Virgos. So it'll be for the next 7 days when you find this reading. So let's go ahead and let's get started. This reading is timeless. You are doing well. You are at a higher level of learning. And this is the number 24, which reduces to 6. So whatever you're doing, regardless of whatever you're learning, this could be educational, going to a school. This could just be learning a new job. This could just be learning in life. You're doing well. You're at a higher level. You know, maybe you're doing spiritual learning, and you're beyond what the normal person is. I'm also getting elderly, kind of maybe, as we grow older, we get more wisdom than what we had when we were younger. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. That whatever you're doing well, as we, you know more, you hold a lot of wisdom. And I'm feeling like you've been through a lot. And what you've learned through experience, not necessarily through book learning. And I'm also feeling like it's survival. And you may have had to fight to get where you are. And we have the Ace of Wands. And yeah, you've had to fight where you are, but it's passion. You've got the strength. You've had to go through a lot because the butterfly is telling me transformation. But you've came out on top. And nothing's held you down. You've had to go over, like with the mountains and stuff, you've had to climb a lot of mountains, but you've survived. You're a survivor. Bear with me 1 second while I pick up some cards. Yeah, I'm getting a sense that you're a survivor. And the experience that you're doing well and the higher level, it comes from experience. And we have got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles normally talks about saving up, financial security, not moving, stubbornness from current situation. But in reverse, you've moved on from a current situation. You have, you've been put through a lot. I'm feeling like you've lost a lot in the past, that you've had to give up a lot, that I'm getting the sense you've been put through the ringer, that you may have had stuff taken from you, you may have at one point in time been financially secure. You thought you were great. You were in a good place, but then somehow it was taken. Maybe health reasons, maybe relationships related. There's a variety of ways or reasons that something could have happened. Maybe you had a job and you lost it. Again, a variety of different ways, because this reading it's the collaborative. It can be many different people. But whatever you went through, you came out on top. So definitely, you're strong. You went through a lot of different transformations, and you survived. from the past, you had hopes and dreams, and whatever you went through, you felt like you lost hopes in your dreams, and you just, you had a lot of stuff taken from you. And you may be going through this right now. You may be going through this right now. But whatever it is, or you may just entering this now, but you're going to come out on top. You're going to go through it. And you're going to, whatever you go through, when you come through it, you get through it, and you have so much learning experience when you come out of the other side. And it's painful when you're going through it. And you wonder if you're ever going to see daylight. But the idea is never, it seems like you've lost hope, and the situation may just seem hopeless. But the idea is never to give up. Because in the end, you're going to have a level of learning that is going to be so much more than what book learning, or, you have your book learning, which is a higher level of experience, but life experience learning, you can't learn that in books. Then we have the Empress. The Empress, growth, feminine energy. You will grow from this experience, and it will be positive. When you come out the other side, you will grow, and it will be positive. You will have a much different view. You will have a more understanding view of what people go through. You will have more compassion for people than what you ever thought you would have. And you will have more understanding. You will look at people in a much different way than what you ever did before. So that higher level of learning will not be a learning of, 1 + 1 is 2 type learning, educational learning. It will be a learning of human nature. It will be a learning of understanding, of compassion. It will be learning of when you see somebody on the streets, of knowing, of having compassion for that person, of hardship, that sort of thing, of what people go through from day to day, of maybe, maybe you've lost somebody. Maybe this could also be that maybe you lost somebody, a partner. It hurts to say, but maybe a child. And to go through that, a sibling, anything, any kind of a loss of another person, you go through that, and even a loss of a parent, you go through that, and people don't realize what it is to lose a person in that way until you've gone through it. And it's a sense of loss, but when you come out the other side, you have a level of understanding, you have a level of learning that you do not understand until you come out the other side. And again, there's transformation. You come out on top because of what you learn. And when you come out the other side, then when people say, oh, I've lost somebody, or I've lost this, or I've lost that, you have compassion for people. Whether it be the loss of material items, whether it be the loss of a home, whether it be loss of somebody, you're going to have compassion for others. And in the meantime, you're actually going to grow along the way. Your understanding is going to grow. Your heart is going to grow. Even though with this card, you're going to think you've lost all hope, you're going to gain it back. Number 2, inner peace. Angelic guides are around you. You are being held in harmony with the divine grace. So yeah, you're not alone. You're gonna find inner peace, and that's where a lot of this learning is gonna come from, or that's where a lot of this learning has came from. You've learned how to find peace within you, and you've had guidance along the way, or you will have guidance along the way. with whatever you've had to go through to get to this learning, this higher learning, you've learned to find inner peace. And when we go through things, we have to find peace within ourselves. We have to find some kind of common ground. We have to find some way to balance it out, to get through it, to get to the other side, to understand. And with this card here, it is a higher level of learning, because unless you go through it, you don't understand it. And when you go through it, it is a higher level, because I can't explain it. Been through it. And when you can't even really, unless you're talking to somebody who's been through it, you can't even really explain it. It's like, you just hold on tight and you just keep believing every day. It's like you're going to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what you keep hoping for. And as long as you don't give up and you keep believing in yourself, you're going to get there. And that's where we're going to come at the end of the higher learning. And then you try to explain that to somebody else who goes through that. And then when you meet up with somebody who's going through the same thing, you share that with them. You share that with don't give up. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It's just don't let go. Boundaries, put a ring around yourself and your energy. If you're going through this, or you have been going through something, part of the energy is make sure that you keep your boundaries. People may try to come in and try to change you around a little bit. You need to make sure that you have boundaries around you to protect yourself. Don't let them make you doubt yourself. Don't let them make you doubt the decisions that you make. If they try to bring in negativity, no. If they try to bring in anything like that, you're going to get to the top. If they say, any kind of negativity, keep in mind that you're going to get to the top. You have guidance around you. As long as you keep the belief in yourself and the angels, just keep belief in that. Keep belief in God. Dark side, don't hide yourself away. When you're going through this, don't keep to yourself. Try to talk to others. Try to find people that you can actually talk to that you trust. They don't need to give you advice. You just need to talk to somebody. They just need to listen to you. And you can actually tell them to stop talking. Just ask them to listen. You don't necessarily need their advice. You don't necessarily need their input. You just need them to listen. And sometimes you actually have to tell people that. And that's okay. Or you may have that one friend or partner that just listens and doesn't offer advice, but just listens and lets you talk, lets you get it off so that you feel better. New horizons. Old ways won't open up new doors. Right, you're going to move from the old, you're going to come here, you're going to open up your new doors, and that's where your higher learning is going to help you. The old ways, you're going to rise above, and you're going to transform, and things are going to get better. But again, divine timing. You could be going through this. You may be going through something right now, and you're going through it. And right now, you're looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. But when you get through all of this, you're going to have new, higher learning. You're going to have a new way of looking at things. You're going to have compassion. You are going to have growth. Maybe growth you didn't ask for, but we all go through things in our lives. Things we think we may never get through, but you do. Timing within the year. So you may be going through this now, and you'll be through it within the year, a year. It may start up within a year. It may be something that you don't expect coming up. The higher learning, it could be something, and it might not be something drastic. It might not be something so life-changing that's going to rock you off your boat. But it might be something that's just going to kind of tip you a little bit. It could be a loss. It could be maybe you're going to have to move. Something that's going to change you. Something that's going to transform you that you may not expect. So, it could be, sometimes changes don't have to be humongous, but they can just kind of rock your boat a little bit. Let's get an angel. For example, maybe you're having to change your job. Maybe the business that you were working for is going out of business, and now all of a sudden you're out of a job and you have to go looking for something else. You have to learn a whole new skill set. That's a higher learning. That's just emotional. So a lot of different things. Okay, so 101, starting over, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is a key. Happiness is real. Possibilities is around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. And again, we're looking at, you are doing well. You are at a higher. And I had talked about starting over. So again, I'm not feeling anything like really drastic, but I do feel something happening, or you're going through something that you see is really dark, maybe a loss, but you're going to get through it. Butterfly for transformation. This looks like a little doll. Maybe something about children. Something in this situation may be toxic. Maybe a person, maybe giving something about music with the music notes. A horse, a key, bike, and a star. So again, I'm seeing hope, heart, and a key. I'm seeing something unlocking with hope and love. A key. Possibly, the doll tells me maybe something with kids. And transformation with the butterfly. So something with music. Maybe somebody likes to ride bikes. And we're going to get some tiles to see if there's any names in there. That could be people. That could be in your life. That could be maybe helping you, supporting you, coming into your life as a partner, friend, place. Hershey. Chocolate. Don't know why that just came up. Sounds good. Michael. Paul. Heath. The color yellow. Sam. Al. All. Them all. She or he. Yes, you can do it. Paul, Seth, Alan, also Al. Lou, Sue, Sherry, Sean, so Virgo, that is what I can see for this. This is your reading. I hope you find it helpful. I wish you well. Again, I'm seeing, I don't know what it is, but again, I see whatever it is, you're going to walk away with higher learning, and I don't see it as book learning. I see it more as a life experience learning. And whatever it is, again, I see you definitely walking away with growth from it and having compassion for others with it. Thank you. Again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment and add any names, add comments, and I hope you join us again. Thank you.